conversation asking a simple question. Have you ever thought about starting your own business? You probably will say yes. Do you know what's the best option? That's the question that I will answer you today. My name is Luana, and I will present you today my research report that I made for one of my clients. His dream was to open a sandwich shop. However, he didn't know what option he would follow, a business from scratch or buy a franchise. I will discuss the pros and cons of both options, and also the top three successful sandwich shop companies in the market nowadays. And based on the research, I will conclude telling you what's the most rentable business option. Everything in life has two sides, right? So here we're gonna talk a little bit of pros and cons of you buy a franchise or you start your own business from the scratch. So the good news for franchise is that a franchise brand will offer the investors the training and support, so you don't need experience to open your franchise. It's also low risk because there are many successful and established companies available for investment, right? And franchises follow the business model, which attests for years for the best performance. And usually, banks are more open to give a loan if you decide to open a franchise compared to start your own business, right? Customer loyalty. So you have a loyal clients that love your business and they want to buy from you, right? The franchisor has also a relationship with the providers, so it's beneficial for the investors. You want necessary to find the best price for when they need to buy supplies, and you for sure will have more free time and control of your business. Now, since we talk about the good side of buying a franchise, let's talk a little bit of disadvantage of buying a franchise. The initial investment is sometimes can be a problem because you need it's necessary to consider high investment from the beginning. And now it's also important to highlight that first year is usually the when you can have more trouble, right, with your business. So there is a possibility of breaking even. And limit creativity. On the side of for a franchise, you must have in mind that you're gonna have to follow the company rules, right, and the business model. And also, you must share your information so the franchisor can make improvement for the business model if it's necessary. Some companies, some franchisors, they ask for the investors to invest in their marketing expenses too. And the other bad side about buying a franchise that sometimes some companies they are allowed to break the contract with you if they decide that you are not a good partner for their business, right? So now let's talk a little about the advantages of entrepreneurship, right? You want to be independent, right? And when you decide to create your own business, you have a freedom to develop and make changes if it is necessary. There is a personal fulfillment, right? Because when you open your own business, you'll be free and more satisfied and compare if you work for someone else. And also you can choose what you're passionate about it. Or you can that's can be your business, right? And there's nothing better than you work with something that you like the most. But of course, there is the disadvantage of that too, that the risk of losing the money, right? The personal sacrifice, it's big, right? Because you need to be in on this project 100%. You probably will have to abandon your job if you work because it's essential that you dedicate yourself as much as you can for this business. And also, some people don't know that, but it's important you have a team that you trust, right? So find the trustful employees can be a risk, it can be a problem too, right? For you have a better picture on what would be a sandwich shop, a successful sandwich shop company, I brought three companies that are top three nowadays and successful companies on this business. The first one is the Subway. Subway was created in 1965 and they started to franchising in 1974. If you decide to open a Subway store, you must invest between $100,000 to almost $400,000. The second company that I brought here is the second more successful company is the Arby's. And they start to franchise in 1965. And if you decide to open Arby's, you have to know that you have to invest between $3,100 to $900,000, and it's a lot of money. The third company that I brought here is Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's starts in 1956 and they start to franchise in 1987. If you decide to open a Jersey Mike company store, you have to invest between $100,000 to $500,000, which is a lot of money, right? Slide select some of the elements the entrepreneur and franchise owner must have to be successful. So for first, the entrepreneur, you need always to put to work in the first place, right? Works always come first. You need commitment to be successful. Also, what comes in the first place is customer opinion, right? You need to listen to your customer, and if it's necessary, you need to make change, right? You must be open to learn, right? Constant learning is also an important element that you have to follow. Taking the risk is essential. Do not be afraid of the risk, right? And make adaptations for the market if it's necessary. And be a good self-marketing person, right? You need to know how to sell your product. Now, for a franchise owner, you must follow the system, right? You need to follow the business plan. You need to dedicate yourself, same as the entrepreneur too, right? Because with your dedication, you're going to have a successful business. And I believe for both, also, it works for both business, is be patient. You must be patient in order to be successful. So now the conclusion, right? Based on research that we did, we got the conclusion that franchise would be the best option for this investor. And however, if it's possible, if you have your idea, business idea, and it's different than anything else that you have in the market, we encourage our clients to open your business and follow your dream, right? Because if you don't risk, you never know if you're going to be successful. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.